Hello and welcome back to the Residual Royalty Academy. This is a channel where I show you how to go from no royalties, maybe you've not earned your first dollar online yet, and you want to replace your job, you want to be free, you want to be location independent, and earning royalties passively. Well, this is the place to be, and in today's video, I'm going to show you 4 niches you can publish in for May and June of this year, and these are low and no content book niches, so let's get into it without any further ado. I hope you enjoyed it. So the first one is going to be Eid, which marks the end of Ramadan, which will be on the 2nd and the 3rd of May. So as you can see, Mr. Men and Little Miss already have a book right here, making £74 per day, ranked 870 in the UK, so that's doing really well. This one as well by Lady Bird, doing pretty good as well, another Eid book. And if we scroll down here, you can see there's a bunch more ideas. So you've got an I Spy book. Just be careful of this one because it may be copyrighted, so really, I would go and check that first if I was you, on USPTO and also the UK trademark search as well. So that's the first niche. Let's go on to the second one. This is just going to be a real quick video for you guys, telling you what I would personally be doing and what I would personally be focusing on, as you'll see down here as well. So Mother's Day has already happened in the UK. It was back in March, but in the USA, it is on the 8th of May. So if we go and see the search results, we can see some of these books are already doing pretty well. So let's see what we had right here. Let's see some low and no content books. So this looks like a pretty cool storybook. Like I say, in the low content elite society, we teach you how to make storybooks like this. And as you can see, this one is making $120 per day, which is amazing. I guess this is another similar story by The Hungry Caterpillar, if you guys know that book as well. This is a low content type of book, really cool idea, and one that I'll be mentioning about in a minute, because this is like a fill in the blank book. So it's really cool, really easy to make as well, and these always sell really well around Mother's Day. So with 53 reviews, it's currently ranked 169,000. So if we go on this, we can see 2021. Let's go back onto the BSR graph and let's see how this was selling in Mother's Day of 2021, just for some analysis, so we can kind of guess how much it's going to be selling Mother's Day of this year. So let's try and find the Helium 10 graph. Where is it? Here it is. So if we go to all time and we can see what happened on Mother's Day last year, this book did really well. So at one point down there, it was around 1,000 or 2,000 rank, which is really amazing, making a lot of royalties. And yeah, as you can see, it still sells throughout the year, but this is when it really counts. And as you can see, it's already starting to make the same trend again as it was here. So now is a great time to be making these books. You've still got a few weeks left to execute on this, make some books in this kind of niche. And yeah, I really recommend this kind of book, like guided journals or prompts that people can fill in. And you'll see a bunch more of these if we keep going through the search results, I would guarantee you. So more stories, like I say, we teach this in the Low Content Elite Society. Right now you can use the code Easter10 to get a further discount and also to get a free mentoring call with me. But there's only going to be 6 available. I'm only opening up 6 spots. So if you do want to take that, then be quick. And here's another example of what I mean. This is a guided journal. Mother, I want to hear your story. A guided journal to share her life and her love. 8,000 reviews on this one, but it's still independently published, which is absolutely insane. And as you can see, it's making $117 per day. So let's just go on this one and see the interior. Okay. And all we're going to do is click on here. Again, this pretty much follows the description format that I teach you. So you're on the right lines with the descriptions that we've been making. You got a question at the start. We've got like an introduction to the story here, like not trying to sell them too hard, but just kind of opening them up. Then we have bullet points. Then we have the call to action at the end. So really awesome way to do the description. Obviously this book's got thousands of reviews, so it's doing really well. And yeah, inside it's probably going to be quite simple. So as you can see, it's just questions and some lines inside. So it definitely fits the kind of idea of a low content book. So that is what I would be doing for Mother's Day and also for Father's Day, to be honest. Like as you can see, all I searched here, Father's Day book, Dad Tell Me Your Story. We've got the exact same kind of thing. This one was 16th of September 21. So this wouldn't have caught the sales from last Father's Day. But if we go down here, and I know for a fact that this book is a beast around Father's Day. So if we go on to the BSR, what you're going to see is around June, my bad, I didn't show you the date. Around June the 19th, this book is going to be selling insanely well. So let's wait for the Helium 10 graph to load. This one is not going to cut it for us, not this one. Let's wait for the Helium 10. Let's go to all time. And as you can see, around June there, the book is doing insanely well, picking up a bunch of sales, like ranked 20,000 and even lower at certain points there, 14,000. So really awesome. And I don't think this was even the best one they had. I think if we go on here, they actually had some with more reviews that were selling more as well. So you can obviously feel free to come and take a look at this pen name yourself at some competition. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video. So Mother's Day is the 8th of May. Eid al-Fitr, apologies if I'm not pronouncing that correctly, is the 2nd and 3rd of May. The sales for this one weren't quite as good, but I thought I should bring it up anyway. Platinum Jubilee, I already talked about this in the last video. I dedicated a whole video to this niche. It's pretty undiscovered, very low competition, only like 400 search results. So go and check that out if you haven't already. That's the 2nd to the 5th of June, and then Father's Day, June the 19th. So like I've pretty much written here at the side, when it comes to these Mother's Day and Father's Day ones, you can either make classic funny notebooks with like funny quotes on the front, just make sure they're unique and make sure you're not copying anybody else, or you can go for the tell me your story type of vibe, where you're doing guided journals and filling in blanks and just making really simple low content books, but just making books that people will really like to buy and to use, of course, and that's going to lead you to get more reviews. And then over time, hopefully like this one, published on June the 19th, 2019, you can rack up some serious amount of reviews. And this book is making an absolute killing, I would guess, every single month, even without Father's Day. So let's go on to here. What I wanted to emphasize here is that if you schedule things correctly, every single month you can find a different seasonal niche. So every single month you're going to be making sales, even if you were only doing seasonal books and you just had like a couple of different seasonal books selling each month, then in effect that actually makes your business evergreen. So for example, in February you'd have some Valentine's Day books, then in April you'd have Easter, June you'd have Father's Day, Q4 you'd have a bunch of sales anyway. So yeah, that's just a quick thing I wanted to know, and I think that pretty much covers everything. The only other thing I was going to mention was these Easter ones. As you can see, they're pretty much taking most of the first and second pages. We've got Easter here, Easter here, Easter here, Easter here. These are pretty much taking the first and second pages of the kind of top 100, top 1,000 on Bookbeam. And as you can see, these books are making a bunch of money. 9,000 sales in the last 30 days. This is legit because I've checked my own books on here. So I know for a fact that it actually uses the sales per month to determine the royalties per month. So yeah, obviously it's going to be too late to make these Easter books right now. But what I'm saying is that by the time the next couple of niches roll around that I'm telling you about right now for May and June, you're going to be ready. You're going to have the books ready to be selling. And yeah, you should do really, really well. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please smash the like button, subscribe, and of course, I'll see you in the next video.
They wanna count me out before